If you are seeing this, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm trying to get it working. I promise. I have no idea what happened there. Let's see. Well, I think it's up and running again. It's hard to tell. Okay. Is it back? Okay. I think we're back on. I had no idea that everything... Hey, James. I didn't realize the thing had frozen and dropped. I didn't get any notifications that it wasn't working, so I apologize for that. Huh. I just looked up and all of a sudden there was 0 viewers and everything was frozen. So I apologize for the mix-up. So there's 2 streams from today, a short one and another one. So I'm sorry that all kind of conked out on us. Here I was chatting away. Just thought there wasn't anybody watching. Well, we're back again. Guess who's back? Back again. I'll have to be a little bit more diligent about watching this. Couldn't earlier, but now I'm here. Excellent. Hello, Magic Goblin Babe. Yeah, I was streaming and chatting, and I didn't realize that it had dropped off until I looked up and it said problems reconnecting. So I did not know that it had dropped. I apologize. I was just chatting away, not realize. Oh, good Lord. Well, okay. Well, there's my mob spawned real quick. This is going to be... I need that advancement. You guys missed all that. Whoa, I may need to put a little more room on the side of the bed. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they're having a bad day. Let's grab a couple of those. Let's grab us a stick. Let's go see if we can smack around some survivors. Hopefully those guys that just died drop something. There's some arrows over there. Ow! Oh, God! Blizz! Okay, that was unexpected. May have bit off a little more than I can chew there. Intriguing. Intriguing. Yeah, I didn't think you could make stone armor. Nice job with the story stream. Excellent! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm hoping it goes over well and that people will hopefully want to see more. I definitely something been near and dear to my heart for a very long time, and hopefully people like it as much as I do. It's just as I got a little bit of lag here. I'm not sure why. I've got, let's see. The next part, I think I mentioned this earlier, if that part was ever recorded. The next part of the story is going to be a little bit, I guess you'd say, more specific, because we're getting almost now to the point where I actually have notes and stuff. The early stuff was lost when we had a house flood years ago, but most of the stuff we're going to be getting to soon, I'll actually have specifics that I can go into. Like, I like to write down specific introductions that I talk to the characters, so I'll be reading to you guys the same thing that what I would have written to them, I would have spoken to them. Oh, good, everything despawned. I'll grab these. Take a few extra bones. I'm pretty excited about it. I've been wanting to do that for a very long time. Part of the reason why there's so many D&D themed things on the channel, the dice and everything, that was the goal has been to be able to do something like this for a long time. So, always wanted to have D&D stuff on here. And I'm looking for clay. So I was asking earlier, and I'm not sure this anybody heard this part, but okay, let's see it. Magic on Bib. I like your pacing. It was reconstructed from memory, but definitely don't worry about taking your time walking us through. I like the details. Okay, cool. That's definitely something I was hoping for, and like I said, it'll be a lot more interesting details and character stuff with the next group of heroes, because we're going to be working our way into, like in many ways, what become the main characters of the story. And I have a lot more information on them, from especially how they look, hobbies, skills, things like that. So things that are going to flesh them out a lot more. So I'm excited to get to that. I will say that the group is, the character-wise, are going to start steering a lot more female. It's going to be a mix, but there's going to be a lot more female characters because the main group that I played with for years, actually all my players were female. And they did a mixture of male and female characters, but a lot of them were female characters, which worked out very well for the story as I was putting it through. So we'll see a lot of that. Oh, actually, I want more of those. Clay. Actually, I don't think I need more clay. I'm trying to remember how to make an apple tree. Oh, a market. That's what I was working on. I needed mud. Dirt. That's what I needed. Mud, 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 mud. So where is... Did I have any dirt? I've got one. Excellent. I think I should be able to make a few here. No, dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt. Be dirt. Dirt be dirt. I'm also, like I said, hopefully going to have I'll have a lot more like photos and stuff to show. I'm going to try to do, like I mentioned, a couple of the actors that I kind of use to portray the characters. That's something I like to do so that everybody kind of sees the same thing in their mind while I'm doing it. Water. Bucket. That's what I needed. Now I remember what I was doing. I needed a bucket. So they're going to be a lot of that where I can actually name characters and say, hey, here's how you do this, here's how you do that. You don't need the market. Well, I mean, I'm going to need a market eventually. I was just making a market because it's something I wanted to have for other seeds and stuff. I don't think I need it for the apple tree, but I was just trying to make a market anyways just to get a hold of some of the other seeds and stuff. I cannot remember for the life of me how to make an apple tree, though. I don't remember. Anyways, let me finish making clay here. Clay. 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 Now I should have enough clay to make a... Wait a minute, I already made my bucket. I'm a fool. There it is. Let's see. Boot. 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 Check that in there. And where are... I'm not getting any leaves because I'm not using... Huh. Many of the things that I'm trying to do are not working out well for me today. Apple from an oak tree. Crush an apple from an oak tree in a crushing tub. So I need an oak tree. That's which one it is. Oak tree. Oak sapling. It's a dirt sapling in mud. Oh no, in water. And I just made mud. Pah! I forget, do all saplings give water when you jump on them? Or is it just dirt? Let's check this out. Oh good, it's all of them. So I got way more of this. Crush an apple from oak tree in a crushing tub, then you stomp them to get seeds. Okay. Let's get some more water here. I'll use this one for now. And what did I just say I needed for the oak? I need to put a dirt sapling. My last dirt sapling. Well, we're gonna chill on that for a minute. We'll make a couple more before we foolishly get rid of that. Lord knows the amount of people that are like, I lost my only sapling. What do I do now? Start over. I see that a lot in the chats. I'm like, what do I do? I lost my only sapling. Or I busted up my first tree and didn't get any saplings. 2x2 water source to prevent having to do that again, right? Yeah, I can. I've been lazy. I just finally got the bucket done. I don't know if prestige prevents that. We'll check here in a second. An infinite water source would be handy. Let me get a couple more wood or dirt saplings here, and we'll build one. Well, I got a few of those, so let's see. Get some wood. Some more wood. What's up, Kinglet? Kinglet Gaming. King. Good day, good day. What did I do with all my wood? Give me that. So we'll put that over here. Yeah, let's leave that one in there because I'm going to need it in a minute anyways. Yes, I have made the last sapling mistake. No, give me water. Not enough water. Okay. So we'll put those back in. Squish a few more. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. All right. Well, at least the stream seems to be going a little bit better now, so... I was like, wow, I got nobody watching, and I didn't pay any attention. I guess everybody left, and then I realized the thing had disconnected. Because I am not a smart man. Boop, give me that. Here's my oak sapling. Plant the oak sapling. Make sweet love to the oak sapling. Give me that. Oh, me. So yeah, the D&D stuff, I've got a lot of big plans for that. Interestingly enough, I only have one tattoo. That's not the interesting part. I'm going to say more. But interestingly enough, my only tattoo is a take on the fire moon symbol. And I'll be honest, I wasn't real happy with how it came out, so I'm going to get it redone over in the future. But first tattoo, my wife and I, for my first birthday while we were dating, she got me a tattoo. Because my wife's got like 19 tattoos. My wife is way tatted up. So I'm not going to get an apple from this, am I? I'm going to have to let it auto dry because it's not giving me an apple. I've got a few more saplings here. I'm going to let that one auto die for a minute, and I'll plant another one over here and see if an apple will drop from it. But yeah, I've got some more D&D themed tattoos that I want to get. In fact, I'll show you a cool one if you want here. Give me a second. Let's see. Hi, did you see my comment on your first playthrough regarding Jack P and his Power of the Parabox? Yes, I did. I didn't get a chance to watch his video today. It's something I definitely am going to check into. I was running around most of today and did not get a chance to see it. But I am definitely going to check that out because if he's got a better setup for that, I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to hold up my phone real quick and show you the tattoo that I want to get. This is supposed to be my next tattoo, so hopefully you can see that okay on the stream. I'm going to hold it here a couple seconds until I can see if it, with the delay, it shows up here. So hopefully that's showing up okay. I don't know. There's a delay, so if it is, if you didn't see it, I'll put it back up again in a minute. That's the tattoo I want to get next. Just waiting here. I'll give that a second. On this tree. Yeah, I'll check out Jack P's video probably on my lunch break tomorrow. I have an hour lunch break with not much to do. It only takes me like 5 minutes to eat, so I will probably check out that video at work. That way I'll know what I got to do to mess with it. But I thank you very much for the comment. I watch Jack's stuff occasionally too, but I haven't watched it in a little while. I didn't know he was running through a prestige setup. Oh, I forgot to kill the wood so that it'll start to decay. There's that. There's that. 10, let's see, 10 geothermal upgrader gen powered by lava, and that worked for him. Alright, that's cool. Those aren't too hard to put together. Right now I'm just trying to complete the basic trees here so I can, or at least get the beginning stuff. So here's an interesting question then, because from your comment you mentioned that he was doing the first page multiple times. Does that mean he did not complete it until he had a parabox? Or, you know what I mean? Or, because, I mean, if you complete a page, you can't complete it again, I don't believe. At least without resetting it. So I'm not sure. Again, I got an apple. I didn't even realize I picked it up. Okay, so now I need to squish an apple, right? Okay, so let's get rid of some of this stuff out of the way. Do our awesome trick that I didn't know about emptying that. So I'm going to squish an apple. Apple tree! Nice. Alright, well now I got that, I can get some of these out of the way. So, I can get some apple saplings. We can go on with our lives. No, had created a new world each time. So intriguing. If you create a new world, doesn't everything reset? How do you carry over your stuff to the new world? I'm confused by that. I didn't know you could carry over prestige points or such from one world to another. I mean, it's cool if you can. I didn't know that was possible. Alright. Apple seeds. I don't think you can do that with apples. This doesn't work on apple seeds. I gotta let it grow in its own time. Okay. I can do that. Created a new world each time. I'm still intrigued how you carry over your prestige points. So I guess then the best goal for me to do would be get everything but the last thing I need on the page. See if I can have a pair box by that point. Points are global, not tied to worlds. I just restarted my prestige world last night. Accidentally melted. Ooh, that's not good. I'm trying to hit my fusion reactor. It was a tragedy. I reset it. You can only carry the points and unlocks. One like you at start. New world with bonsai trees. New worlds with vein mining. Okay. Well, when we get to that point, we'll have to look into doing that. I did not realize that. So that's pretty cool. So I've never messed with that. So would I just create a new world and whatever I've unlocked automatically comes into it? Or do I have to like somehow carry this file over? Old bookshelf. Ooh, seat back. I can make a throne. Let me do that later. Just for me. I need you to grow, tree. Alright, what was I making with this? That was for lava, for when I need lava. And I did real quick want to look at... What's a user need? Obsidian, magma... What's a redstone clock need? Iron, redstone, okay. So basically every world is a little bit better and easier. Intriguing. I did not know that. So literally all this that I'm doing right now is going to get scrapped eventually. And I'm going to have to just start over again. That's disheartening, really. Just means that I know not to... Yep, but you have to build up from scratch again just way faster the more you unlock. Okay. So I guess then the goal... I don't need to worry about doing all sorts of extra stuff. I just need to try to focus on getting the first point. He has multiple saved worlds. Keep 1, keep 2, etc. Intriguing. Alright, so... Grow! Doesn't work on apples. Okay. Well, I'm going to hang on to that other apple, though, in case I need it. And we'll throw those in there, those in there, those in there. Whoop, that comes out, that comes out. Saplings are going over there for now. Okay. So, what's next? We got iron. I need to pour that over an apple tree. That's already melted, right? Iron amber. Why is my iron not melting? Let's see. Bittersweet Q's circle of life. Okay. Can I only have one type of... That's going to be disappointing. Can you only have one type of metal in a melter? I don't use the melter. I usually go right to the smeltery, so... Use his first as his main world. Okay, so if I create a second world, I could then earn points. When I go back to the first world, those points would carry over back with me? Is that what we're saying here? If so, then that makes things a little bit easier. It makes this world worth keeping. And why is my iron not melting? Only one type. Is there a way of clearing this other than breaking this? Okay. As much as I'd like to have that, I just don't need it. So we're going to go ahead and break it and drop another one. Okay. Okay. Did I just break it? Seriously? Oh, that's crap. You have to use a pickaxe. Alright. Let's try this again. Probably going to need to get glass again. Damn it. Alright, so... What was I making? Melter. Well... Porcelain. Pour into a basin and break that. Yeah, I broke it with an axe and I lost it. So, I guess it has to be a pickaxe. Which is... I don't have glass. Can I make any sand? I don't think that I can. No. I don't think I have the stuff for glass. Oh, what am I doing? I need sand. Why did I do that? I am all over the place today. Sand. Well, the problem with the basin is there was only 3 ingots worth in there. So it would have only partially filled the basin. Pour into a basin and break that. Oh, that makes way more sense. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Alright, so we need a sand tree. Sand. If this apple doesn't hurry up and grow, I'm going to get angry. Alright. It's been so long since I've done the early game stuff, I forget all about it. I've never used the Builder's Wand. What is it used for? If I'm correct, the Builder's Wand doesn't do anything. In 3, you could make a Builder's Wand, but I think that it's just there as an homage at this point. I've yet to have it be useful in 4. Probably could just chunk it. Building gadgets by far the way to go. I'm a ways before I'm going to have time to be able to do that. There was a workable Builder's Wand in 3, if I remember correctly. I've seen it in other mods before. Pretty sure I could use one in 3. Alright, do I have enough to make a sand now? I should. Yep, exactly what I needed for my sand. Okay. Okay, and then you can go in there and get toasty. Where's the apple sapling? I can't see it. I planted the apple seeds. Right here. You plant the apple seeds, if I'm correct. It's a joke item. Just stick with the name. Yeah, that's what I thought. I used to make my crafting table into a slab at the very beginning. Don't know what else Builder's Wand is for. Yeah, I don't think it really does anything anymore. Like I said, in 3, I believe there was one. I think the one you started with still was useless, but all right. So there's my glass. Now I can build my melter. Now I can misspell melter. Melter. Delicious. Okay. So we got that. Now we're back to dropping in our iron. And then bone meal the apple sapling. Yeah, we could speed it up that way. I've got a bunch of bone meal. Boom. Well, that worked. Okay. So now... Oh, real quick while I think about it, I need to go ahead and fix my tools. I could probably go to iron one. Probably that's what I should do. Screw this. I'm going to get some cobblestone. Oh, I forgot I got the advancement for all the cobbles. So let's now do this. Let's make some slightly stronger stuff. And I believe, can you make a... I don't think you can make a cobble crook. So that's alright. So for the crook, we'll still fix normal, but that's still going to help us with our axe. So, and get that out of the way for now. Let's see. Threw mine off the world on accident and have never needed it. Yeah, it's the easiest way to get rid of stuff. Chunk it into the void. Interesting thing I didn't realize, Richard, when you posted on my tutorial, it actually... the little loyalty badge that you get next to your name for being a member is also on your comments on my pages. I did not realize that, and that's pretty cool. I did not know that that carried over like that. Come on, I need at least one more. Okay, good. Makes me wonder if you can use the emojis as well. 2 cobble on top of one another makes stone rods. That's right. That's right. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm forgetting everything. Just out of it today. Apple sapling. I don't have enough. Okay. That's alright. That's doable. When are you planning on making a server? Well, to be honest, at this point it's probably going to be after Christmas. The only way I'd be able to do it before that is if something happened. And I'm running a little thing you see at the top say where it says 3 of 10. If I get 3 people joined up for memberships, then I will jump into it, making it immediately. Or, well, within, a week or so once I get a chance to do it. I don't need that many. Let's just take a few of these. Because then the memberships basically will allow me to pay for it sooner. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll get 10 members before Christmas, but it'll probably be in January is when I'm probably going to be able to get to do it at that point. So I need acacia sapling. Oh yeah, that's why I needed the apple. Thank you. I also need some sand. Sand saplings. to make more iron. But the server will be cool. Excited. Once I get the server on, I'll be excited because then I can actually get in and build some Let's Plays and start inviting people in to play some games, and we can stream those sometimes and record them, put them up. That'll be fun. So, hopefully, we'll see how we do. I thought about doing, in December, maybe sitting down and trying to do like a specialty membership drive stream where I choose a day and stream a lot longer and do a bunch of different stuff. Maybe give away some prizes as well. Let's see, what am I looking for? There's that. That should be enough to get me my iron. 2 should be enough. Okay, so now I need acacia. Help if I could spell. Spelled it wrong again. Don't remember how to spell acacia. Alright, let's just do it this. We'll go backwards. Iron sapling gets from powering in acacia, which is apple in water. I wonder if that's enough water. If it's not, I got a bucket now, so grab that. Sweet seeing how others play. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun thing. I'm looking forward to it a lot. And I need my apple sapling. Dunk. Alright, so there's my acacia. There we go. Okay. We have made it to the Iron Age, which is way more important. I don't need those. We'll just throw them in there for now in case I need them later. Cha-cha-cha. Alright. Let's pump a few of these out. So we get a few more saplings so I don't accidentally mess up and throw them off or use them for something else. Have to go all through that again. Can't remember which sapling it was, but in my last playthrough there was something that I was using, and I turned around and I'd used all the saplings, and I'd take like another 15-20 minutes to go back and remake it again. It might have been iron. I'd made just enough stuff to make one, and then 20 minutes later I turned around and I didn't have anything left to make another one. I had to start from scratch. I was pretty irritated. But we got 9, so that's a good start. That's a good start. We are running out of storage space, though. We're going to have to start looking into something else. Let's see what we got here. Crates. Yep, I think it's going to be time to do some crates. Where did my... Oh, because I already had some in here. Okay. Just make a couple crates here. We're going to get started on that. Because I needed that advancement anyways. So, storage we need to run back here. So I'm going to need some more wood. I need to pick up my crook I just threw away. Got into mystical farming, and it's so helpful. Plus, it's a premium armor flight is very nice. I agree 100%. I thoroughly prefer mystical agriculture over just about anything else. And at least for material wise, it's just the bomb diggity. So I will also be getting into that as soon as I can get some inferium. I will start some type of farming, even if it's just slow for the future. I'll get it going. It's extending our world here a little bit, so I've got room to start putting some crates down for storage. I've gone into mystical farming as helpful. Very soon I'm going to have to start working on it downstairs. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of this for now, because I can put one of these up later. Quite as many drying racks. I think, if I'm correct, the video I have coming out Thursday is going to be how to make glitch armor. Alright, there's a little bit. So right off the bat, let's grab those. some of that out of the way. Those, I'm going to leave those in there because I'm still using those. That'll be fine for now. Saplings. Put those in there. That's a start. Let's see. Now, I haven't tried, but do farms grow in compact machines? Yes, they do. In fact, that's the... on my regular world, that's 90% of how I do everything. All my farms are inside of compact machines. So yes, they will grow in there, and it's incredibly helpful of getting rid of the lag. Now, unfortunately, in my world, I'm at the point now where, even though I have everything in machines, it's still lagging pretty badly. I'm not sure there's going to be much of a fix of that for me at this point. Just because my computer can only handle so much. Alright, I've got some crates. That's going to get rid of a couple of the things that take up a lot of space. What was I working on? Let's see what's next. Obtain an iron ingot. Okay. Wow. Ingot. I don't think... Yeah, you have to use gold to make an ingot cast. Intriguing. Let's see. I'm making a giant factory that auto makes everything in a compact machine. I agree 100%. That is how all my... I use compact machines in compact machines. So, in one compact machine is my simple storage. Then I have one compact machine that's just full of other compact machines and all my automated processors and those. So, everything stays inside of compact machines completely. Normally. That works out well. Let's get that. Oh, my munchy nuts. So I need something to eat here real quick. Alright. So I'm intrigued. I need gold. But I need an iron ingot. And I can't make an iron ingot until I have gold. Okay. So let's step off to the side then. Let's work on Lapis. Lapis. Man, I keep not going back far enough, and I don't delete the first letter every time. Lapis sapling. Okay. Okay. Clay resin, bone resin, dark oak, and a bottle of water. Dark oak is coal in water. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's do that real quick. I figure out why you couldn't make the data model for the deep mob learning. No, I did not. That has not worked. I've tried to go back in several times, and I don't think that at this point... Okay, so there's that. I think it's broken, because I've had a lot of people in the past couple weeks commenting on my introduction to deep mob learning video that I put out forever ago. People are like, it won't work for me now. I can't make this. It's not letting people make a lot of the deep mob stuff. So I don't think it's just me. I think it's something with the most recent update. Do you think parabox duping is too overpowered? I made a stack of nether star blocks in about 1 hour with it from 2 stairs. No, I don't. Stars. No, I don't think so. I mean, parabox duping is there. I mean, if you really want to do crazy, insane duping, you can just do the duplication glitch with... That's a little bit overpowered, but if you do the regular duplication glitch with a filing cabinet, that's a little bit more overpowered in that regard. Do you have a tutorial on putting compact machines in compact machines? How to connect the contents of one machine to one? Yes, I do! In fact, I believe that's what it's called, using compact machines in compact machines. I want to say it's what the one's called. But yes, I put it up a month or so ago. I've wondered if there's a way of automating pyrotheum because it's nicer than lava for heat. I've looked for vids before, but the closest I got was screenshots I couldn't decode. Yes, you can do automated pyrotheum the same way you do automated lava. It's almost the exact same process, except the only problem is automating the pyrotheum dust is very involved. You'd have to have multiple things working together to make that. If you want to do that, you can. If you just want to make a whole bunch of pyrotheum dust and then throw it into an automated like lava buildup, because that's what I'm doing right now on my regular world. I have automated pyrotheum. I just have it automatically feeding in and then auto using wireless liquid transfer tubes to every place that I use the pyrotheum. But yes, yeah, you can definitely do that. It's just the making the pyrotheum dust is all involved. If you want to do that in a compact machine or something like that, or if you got a place you want to dedicate a bunch of space, you could do all that. It just would be a multi-step to get the dust. What was I looking for? Oh, that's right. I'm going to need another bottle. Do I have enough sand to make glass? Well, first of all, let's make sure we're doing this. Glass bottle is 3 pieces of glass. So no, I do not have enough glass. I will need more. Okay, so you have tons of dust. It's easy, but not if you don't. Yeah, I mean, like I say, you could still automate it. It would definitely be some time dedication to getting the setup. I may even work on that this week just to figure out exactly how to do it. But I've got mine set up where I just, next to my crafting table, I have a chest with a wireless item transfer. And I just throw it into the bucket, and it automatically feeds into my automatic pyrotheum thing, so I don't have to walk anywhere. It's way far away, and it then feeds into all my smelteries and such. I can just make dust occasionally and throw it in that box from my simple storage. At that point, it's super easy. But if you really want to be 100% automated, you'd have to build a setup to combine all the dust and put that together. Let's see. Is there anything that can't be melted by lava? Yes, there are some ores and such that won't melt in a smeltery because the lava's not hot enough. So pyrotheum dust is needed. All right, so what's next? Oh, yeah, making glass. Okay. You know, I'm really missing being able to just mine all this with one click. Now, I have to ask, has anybody, while playing Sky Factory 4, made a mistake and accidentally vein mined their, like, platform that they're standing on? I've done it several times. A lot of times if you see my early worlds, you'll notice that part of the ground is wood, part of the ground is cobblestone, some of it will be logs, and it's not real attractive, but it's that way on purpose. So if I accidentally vein mine stuff, I don't lose everything. It's like if I accidentally vein mine around it, I'm okay still. So that's just when at the early part where you're doing a lot of vein mining of the trees, that's when I always make that mistake. So I try to limit my stupidity as much as possible. Scramblecraft. I'm not sure what Scramblecraft is. It's another mod. I'll definitely look into trying it here in the future. So once I do a full playthrough of Prestige mode, I think at that point, so I want to get into the E stuff and the parabox stuff. And oh yeah, I can't fly. At that point, I'll still do tutorials in Sky Factory 4. I'm still going to play it, but at that point, I may also start branching into, like, I know we talked about Galacticraft and a couple other things. So, okay, there's that. Gives me one. Toot, 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 toot. You should have one more nut. Excellent. Okay. So those cook up. Then I'll have my water bottle. Get rid of you for a minute. Let's see. Yeah, but mostly in the nether. Plunging me into lava somewhere. Started using the chunk shapes after that. Yeah, definitely understand that. Yeah, I'll probably have to start working on getting to the nether's handy because you can get a lot of stuff really, really quick. Hey, Claire, welcome to the party. Hope everyone's week has been going well. I see we've got a bunch of people jumping in here now. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. And hello again, Emmerich. I think I already said hello once, but in case I didn't, I will say hello again. I mentioned it earlier. If any of you guys were here for my D&D story stream yesterday, thank you very much for swinging by and checking that out. I would be very interested to see what you thought of it. Any suggestions to possibly make it better or worse or whatever. I would definitely appreciate any feedback. It was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to do the next one. But all right, so I got a water bottle. So I need Lapis. And I forgot rid of the B. Lapis. It's my new tree. The Lapis sapling. Pachink. All right, now we've got that. We'll grow a couple of these. So we're having a storage system for enchanted books, even if it has more than one enchantment on it. Ender Library mod does help, but I need a lot of it. I don't remember finding one, Xylord. I'm trying to think of a storage system for enchanting books. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Irvnut Gamer. Appreciate you. All right. So I finally got those working again, which makes me happy. But no, for actual storage for the books themselves, no. Chests is just usually the expanded chests, compact chests. That's really the best thing that I've come across. And I just stick them all in there. I just manually put them in there. A lot of times I'll have what is that? I forget the name of it. There's the machine that automatically pulls enchantments off stuff, and then I have the books feeding into a specific chest, so I can just pull those out. And I can just combine them as needed, but I'm going to go ahead and make a few of these, get some Lapis under our belts. Then I think I'm going to make some more torches, and then I'm going to expand our storage over there so we can start doing a little bit more storagey stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Get some more crates so we can clear out some of this stuff that we want, but don't use. Let's go this, because I need to real quickly replace this, not that, this, with some cobble. Tasty soup. Okay, I'll have to ask, what flavor of soup are you doing? Because that's an important question. Kind of soup that you like kind of says a lot about you, I feel. I made a fishing farm for enchanted books, and I have over 4 compact chests of enchanted books. Oh yeah, you'll get a lot from fishing. And then if you use the disenchanter, that's the item I was talking about a moment ago. I think it's the disenchantment factory. Then all of the enchanted items you get from your fishing farm, you can throw those in there, and it'll just take all the enchantments off the crap items you don't need and put those into in a chest as well. So that gives you even more of them. Doing well, just relaxing after a long day. Good day. I understand long days. Glad you chill. Glad you've got a chance to take a break. I like how so many people are popping in here, and I'm getting to learn all you guys' names and such and hanging out. It is pretty awesome. I appreciate you all coming back and hanging out and following and subscribing and membershiping and all that stuff. It's cool to see everybody just kind of becoming regulars. You guys have been incredibly helpful. Don't I need a lot of books? For the enchantment factory? Yeah, you'll use books for that. Yeah, definitely it puts them into the books themselves. But that's usually by the time you can make an enchantment factory, books themselves aren't too bad. Or disenchantment. You get a market, you can just buy tons of leather. It's butternut squash curry soup. Okay, well, that's a whole lot of words that I've never tried. I know of those words, but I don't... Give me that. I don't think I've ever tried any of that. Okay, so let's get these in here. That in there. Let's make some more crates real quick. And I forgot to get rid of the first letter. Ender books. Shelves are great for storing enchantments. I figured out how to automate the sorting and storing of the enchantments. Excellent. I will work on that this week, because I've never really messed with it. I'll see what I can put together, because that sounds cool. Crates, chests. I'm going to need some of you. Oh, it would help if I was in the right thing. Crate, chest, you, 1. Alright, I'm just going to make this easier for me. That'll give me some. And I need 1 more. That'll give me 8. Then... Excellent. Thank you very much, J Series Jr. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the ODG community. It is nice to have you here. Alright, so let's make some crates. Crate. Pull those off. I need 1 more there. That'll give me the 8 that I needed. Give me some crates. We can get some stuff stored over here. Alright, so now we can start storing some stuff. Let's get some stuff out of here that's building up that we may not need anytime soon. I think we need to start putting... We'll get our unfired resin out of here, because I'm not going to use a lot of that. I'm not going to use a lot of that. String will be okay. I'll go throw these in here first. That. See, so many free books with random ages in Mistcraft, making the books for the disenchanter trivial. Very true. Very true. Mistcraft, I'm just starting to dabble with. I was just starting to get into that stuff when I decided to run the Prestige run here, and that's kind of made me retake some of my stuff and just set it on the back burner. I've still been trying to dedicate some of my own personal time to getting in there so I can keep making tutorials and come up with other stuff like that for folks, but a lot of it has been doing this and then the D&D stream. But the D&D stream is going to be, I'm only doing that every other Sunday at this point, unless I get like a ton of feedback that people want to see a lot of it. It's honestly broken, but getting into it was a nightmare because I couldn't figure out how. Now that I've messed with it a lot, it's really useful. The essence of it is making your own worlds. Yes, Zai. In this one, I'm doing Prestige. So this is my first Prestige run. So, working on getting my first Prestige point to unlock all of this smack. Enables ore excavation mod. The ore excavation mod. Is that vein mining? Intriguing. Unlocks hopper bonsais. I want that more than anything else. I mean, broken in the sense of it being so useful, it is silly. Yeah, I've heard great things about it, and I started fiddling with it, and now that I finally got it in a place where I'm getting enough moonlight, I need to dedicate some time to it. I'm trying to get a mending fishing rod put in the auto fisher so I don't have to continue replacing fishing rods. Supremium fishing rod is indestructible. If you want to put, I put one in mine 2 months ago, and I've never had to replace it. So that's if you've got the farm and you want to make yourself a rod of that nature, that's super fast and easy way to make a fishing rod you never have to replace. In fact, I think you might even be able to make lower level ones, like just inferium fishing rods. I'm not sure if it's indestructible. I know Supremium one is. Alright, so what are we working on now? I need goop, I need redstone, and lead. Redstone sapling, okay. Redstone sapling. Redstone sapling. Ah, now I need my red. Okay, so now we're back to where I was a few minutes ago, where I needed to make grass. That makes it much easier. Yeah, Supremium rod, definitely phenomenal, and I recommend it. Of course, like I said, I think you can do inferiums and such as well. So, I need some grass. But first... My typing today is all over the place. What is the crappiest shears you can make? Iron. There's no. Is there a? Do I have tin? I'm gonna need ingots no matter what, aren't I? Ah, there we go. Wooden shears. That will work. That will work just fine. So let's grab ourselves tin, gravel, apple, lapis, iron. Those in here. Wooden. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Blah 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 blah. Leave blah 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 blah. Alright. Excellent. I'm gonna pick all that up. Pick all that up, pick all that up, pick all that up. And I'm going to need my bucket. And get rid of that. Grab you. I think I had another dirt. I did. Water. Water. Oh, that's right. I got to make it mud. Mud. Dun, 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 dun. 4 blocks for the price of 1. Very nice. So that gives me 8 grass blocks. That is more than enough to start a farm. So, let's start a farm. Farm. We're going to take the farm over here, I think. Oh, pfft, I'm an idiot. Very often if you see me build, I'm just, because I'm my OCD, that dirt block over here was my original spawn point. So I almost always build off that vector whenever I'm going off a direction. I'm gonna have to concentrate on some torches here in a few minutes. That's, you know, that's way bigger than I probably need, but oh well. Let's start a little bit smaller here, because this is a farm. This is not so much for animals at this point, although I'm going to need some of them too. How am I going to do? Did I do 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. 2, fix you in a minute. 3, 4. And setting that here should be more than enough to give me some starting space. Chop you. And my grass blocks. I'm gonna go. Okay. Fix that in a minute. Alright, there's a starting point. Get rid of that. Alright, so get that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. And throw our saplings back in there for now. Now I need that bone meal again. And hope we get some flowers. Okay. What biome am I in? Beach. Ooh, that doesn't bode well. Yellow. Aha! Excellent. Excellent. So I can get red flowers here. I will take it. Not getting a lot of red flowers, but I'm getting some. Where did the name Draven come from? Okay. So, a lot of times I get asked that, and people assume that Onlydraven, which I guess is a phrase used in League of Legends, but I instead am a big fan of the movie The Crow, and this is a crow skin that I'm wearing in the game right now that I'm showing you there. So the main character in The Crow is Eric Draven, and I'm a huge fan of that. So when I got my very first email, it was I wanted to get Draven, and Draven was already taken. This was many, many years ago. And a guy I worked with who was helping me set up my first email, because again, this is a long time ago, I'd never done that, he recommended I use the name Onlydraven. And I asked why. And he said, because you're the only idiot I know who cares that much about that stupid movie. I thought that was funny, and so I took the name Onlydraven, and I have used it in every place since. And years later, League of Legends made it part of their game, and everybody just assumes that's where I got the name from. But I've never played League of Legends that I can remember, so I'm going to need some torches. I'm about to have some bad day. Real quick, I'm going to sacrifice one wood block, just so less likely mobs are going to come over and climb on my face. Carrot seeds, lettuce, potato, all sorts of delicious seeds. That makes me happy. We've got that. Alright, so we're going to take a quick pause here and make some torches. So for that, I'm going to need coal. Getting the flowers took me hours. It was ridiculous how long it took me. Yeah, it can take a real long time if you're in the wrong biome. Your biome can screw you pretty badly. The very first time that I played Sky Factory 4, my very first one, the world crashed and I had to start over pretty quickly, but the first one that I used was, I ended up in a desert and I couldn't get anything to grow there. Oh, really? We couldn't? Oh, I have enough for one. Okay, yay. Well, it'll give me a few torches anyways. So I definitely don't want stuff spawning right over here in my face. Alright, so you'll be fine there, 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 and there. Alright, so we'll come back to that. Oh, I should have saved one for over there. I'm going to take a moment to fondle some coal. Let's do a couple coal saplings. But like I said, if you especially hills is great. If you get hills, then you're going to get pretty much every type of flower in the world popping out of that one. Trying to remember what other ones there are that is good. I mean, regular forest and stuff, it's fine. Plus, if it's long game, but if you have a way of getting into what is it, the Twilight Forest, and you end up in a place with grass, you're in great shape there because you can just bone meal that. But I'm not sure how easy it would be to get to the Twilight Forest before you need flowers, to be honest. Coal acorns can be used for torches. Can they? I've never tried. Let's test that. And first of all, I'm going to need some more sticks. Stick. Steak. And we'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Steak. Most delicious. Bless you. I did not know that. Torch. Torch. Put a couple more here just to be on the safe side. Yeah, you guys down there being D-bags. That's alright. That's good. Let's see. I'm going to need one here. We'll slap one here for now. That's pretty good. Throw those in there. Excellent. Oh, saplings go in here. Alright, so what's next? Oh yeah, we're doing redstone, aren't we? Redstone sapling. Already got coal saplings. I got iron and petrified. All I needed was the red dye, which I now have. Oh yeah, coal sapling. Let's put those away. Coal sapling. Redstone sapling. Sap from stomping on the petrified gravelines can also be used to make torches. That I'd heard. I never need to mess with it, because usually by this point I've got hopping bonsais running, and then I can just, you know, get all the coal stuff that I need. I can just make torches out of coal, but I'd never tried the acorns directly on it, and that's pretty cool to know. Gives a use for acorns, which are, other than tasty morsels. I'm going to have to cook some up here soon. Let's get a couple redstone saplings under our belt. For a minute, I was secretly thinking I might get done with the first page today, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, that's alright though. That's okay. Oh, real quick, before I pop that out, let's repair these. Get back to shagging our trees. Pop up. Pop up. There we go. I like that the trees have the color in them, but I kind of wish you got the wood from it. Like redstone wood and stuff. Wonder if you can use charcoal too. Charcoal, I believe, yes. At least, let me rephrase. I believe you can in vanilla, anyways. You could in 3. Guess we could just quickly take a look and see all the different options. Torch. So, coal, charcoal. Yes. You can also use unfamiliar item, if you got a bunch of those. Rosin, tar, and coal acorns. Or you can just put a stick in sap. Okay, so that's how you do the sap part. Alright, cool. So yes, charcoal is usable for torches as well. Alright, so we've got some redstone under our belt now. We're running out of room for stuff. Also trying to slowly build up my wood here so I had to throw some resin in there, so I'm running out of room in this chest. So what's next? Next is lead. To get a lead sapling, okay? As soon as you have a furnace and logs. That is correct. And that's handy to know, because I did not know that. That is very good. So I was... Which one am I doing again? I've already forgotten. I started talking and not thinking. Lead, that's right. Do I have enough for lead? What do I need for lead? I need blue. And I don't have any lapis, okay? Let's quickly... Lapis. 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 Oh, yeah. Block of lapis. Block of nuts. Block of lapis. Then we go back to our lead. Lead again. Lead amber. Check and make sure there's not... Yeah, I can't make that. Move item. I think I need at least 2, if I remember correctly, to have enough. Okay, so I need to... Oh, that's right, I need a basin. I need a basin. Gimme. Here we go. Is that enough? I hope that's enough. Dang it. Porcelain. I'm 1 short of porcelain. I think I have. Yeah, I got a bunch of porcelain, so I'm good there. We'll do that real quick. And I believe that you cook these, and that, if I remember correctly... Ooh, I'm thirsty. Me. So again, as I mentioned, I'm thinking that Thursday, with it being Thanksgiving, I'm not sure how many people... I'm still planning on streaming. I'm just not sure exactly what time I'll get home and get started. But it shouldn't be too late in the afternoon. I'm hoping to start around normal time. But we probably will maybe just do some Jackbox. We haven't done Jackbox in a while. With it being Thanksgiving, I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be around for the stream with family and such. Okay. All right. That's not going to work. Do I not have any sticks? Oh, I used all my sticks. Where are all my sticks at? There they are. I guess I didn't use all my sticks. Let's get that for breaking purposes. That's just going to be way faster. But yeah, so I'm thinking that we may just drop and do some Jackbox or community games on Thursday. So if you're end of your Thanksgiving day, or you're in a country that doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, swing on by and we'll play some Jackbox, which should be fun. And we will jump on that. I'm probably going to need to put a little bit more. Oh, there's water in there. Ah, keeps the water in it. That's intriguing. I was wondering if that would do that or not. All right, well, I need that for lava, so we're going to get the water right. To move those basins and tables. Oh, this? Yeah, I was just trying to get rid of the fluid that was in it. I wanted to get rid of the stuff I poured out so I can make room for the next one. And we're making a lead sapling. Let's see, you make sticks by using 2 wooden logs and it makes more at a time. Very possibly. Never thought about that either. Lead sapling. So I pour lead on a dark oak. All right, to get a dark oak, it's coal in water. Well, that's easy enough. Where's a bucket? There it is. Bucket. We'll grab ourselves a coal. All right. Dark oak sapling. Okay. Good. That's another one down. Where does that put us at? So that'll give us our lead sapling. Now we can mess with gold. And gold is where I wanted to get, because then I can do an ingot cast, and then I'll be in much better shape. Once I have the ingot cast, then I can actually start making some useful stuff here. 95. Pachink. Excellent. Let's make a few of these. Around a little bit. Pow. Lead Zeppelin. I didn't realize that was the name of that one. Very cool. Chop, 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 chop. All right. So, see, anybody have any special plans for the holiday week coming up? Anybody doing anything for Thanksgiving or whatever your holiday is in your area? If you don't do Thanksgiving. So I have to assume somebody out there is not living in the United States. If you're Canadian, your Thanksgiving was last month, so. Boop. Let's see. And I have to start my Christmas shopping soon. I dread it. Finding stuff can be slightly challenging. It's just a lot of the stuff I want to get, I order online, and it's the fear, is it going to make it here in time? I ordered something for my wife a couple of years ago. It was just like a cloth flag poster of a band that she really likes. And I'm a fool. Didn't realize it was coming from China. And it showed up the day before her birthday, which is January 26th. So it was a birthday gift instead of a Christmas gift. But I'm try to be more vigilant in making sure that when I'm, especially if I'm doing anything eBay, that I choose US only, because it's just way easier and faster. Ah, it's raining. That's going to fill up with water. I'll break it later. All right, we've got ourselves some lead now. So, break. Thunk. All right, clean up the mess. That's probably going to have to go in here. Throw that stuff in there for now. Let's see. I'm in DC right now, so just going to eat dinner with the family at a restaurant here for Thanksgiving. Okay, so if you're DC now, where is not DC? Like, where do you normally live, if I may ask? Unless I'm being too personal. And then just tell me to shut up. I'm just thought I'd ask. Pow. Okay, so we got a crookback. So next is gold, I believe, and that's where I want to be. Let me see. I just got done with the Thanksgiving marathon this last weekend. This is Richard, and I am still so tired. Parted to a Friendsgiving sleepover. Didn't sleep. Then went to my parents and back 11 hours. Drove way too much. Damn right. Dude. As I think I've mentioned before, I'm going to be doing the taking on half of the family Thanksgiving this year. So my wife's aunt, we always do it at her house, and they live about an hour from here. But I'm going to be doing a lot of the prep work here at home. After I get off work at 9:30 p.m. Wednesday, I'm going to come home and spend 2 or 3 hours pre-cutting and peeling potatoes, carrots. She's going to drop off all the vegetables. She's already picked them up. Today I went and bought a bunch of fruit, meat, cheese to make different trays. I've got to make it's this cottage cheese fruity fluff salad that I make. I'm making peanut butter butterscotch squares, making up a dessert tray. So I got to all that stuff I have to do Wednesday night, and then Thursday morning we're going to get up early and head over to her house, so that way I can help her start cooking the meat and all the vegetables that I make. We're just going to basically toss in pots once I get there. Okay, let's throw the lead in there because I need that. Gold, amber. Gold, amber. What am I missing? Yellow. Okay, I know I got some of that. Boop. Done. Gold, amber. 1. And where's the other one? 2. Let's see. I'm normally in California. Just came here over college break to see all the history. That's pretty cool. I'm not super far from DC. I drove by it once. A few years ago, my wife and I went to a Wizards World convention in Philadelphia, so we just skirted DC to get there. Alright, so I need to pour that out so I can get rid of it. Get rid of that. I wonder if 1 is enough. I'm not sure. Throw the gold in there. Break this to get rid of the funk inside. We'll set that there for now. Put you back there. That's better, easier. And so what do I have to pour gold over? Gold sapling gets squooshed over a oak sapling. Oh, that I'm pretty sure I've already made. Apple oak. Sweet deal. Alright, so now I gotta figure out how to make an ingot cast. So I need an ingot cast. A brick. I've got bricks. That's what I can put in there. Porcelain brick may even work. Empty. I did have to make 2. Okay. Understandable. Gold amber. Grab a second one of those. Because now I don't have to waste that. Let's see. Oh no, I actually was in Philadelphia today to see Independence Hall. That's pretty cool. I wish I'd have warned you ahead of time, and you could have went to see the Mutter Museum. Anyone here heard of the Mutter Museum? My wife wanted to... What was that? Oh, my wife really wanted to go to the Mutter Museum, so I took her. And the Mutter Museum is a museum of medical oddities. So there's, actual human faces and skeletons of misshapen, conjoined people. My wife is into a lot of that stuff. My wife has very interesting hobbies. But she likes that kind of weird shit. So we went in there and checked it out, and she had a very good time. So that's all that matters. But yeah, if you're say it's not really my thing, but it was definitely cool to go. Anyone ever goes to Philly, I recommend hitting the Mutter Museum. I don't think it was expensive. I think it was like $7 to $10 to get in or something like that. And it was definitely an experience. Yeah, it's definitely cool. I think you can look up some of the stuff online. You're not allowed to take pictures and such inside. That's the one thing they want people to come pay for it, which I understand. But she got some cool souvenirs from there, and it was one of the highlights. We went there because at the time she wanted to get. We'd done a horror movie convention a few months earlier, and at the time my wife was a big fan of Norman Reedus, and we managed to get a photo op with him at Horror Hound in Cincinnati. But then the lines were so long and it took so long because at the time it was the first time Horror Hound had run it in Cincinnati, and it was very poorly run. I've heard they're much better now, but it was their first year. There was a lot of just rookie stuff going on. So she got a picture with Norman Reedus, but she didn't get his autograph. So we're like, okay, well then we will go and we'll go see him in Philadelphia, because she really enjoyed that convention. She'd never really done a convention before, and on the way home from the first one, we're like, let's do a second one. We'd only been dating, I think, about 6 or 8 months at the time. So we decided to go to the Philadelphia one. I got us that hotel, and we were really close by. We were walking distance to the convention, which was nice. We got to stay at a Marriott, which is my personal favorite hotel to stay at, especially a Courtyard. They're nice. But we went there, but we got in line to get Norman Reedus' autograph, and dude was like 2 hours late. And he'd been late at Horror Hound too, which was part of the reason why we weren't able to get his autograph that time. And because he was 2 hours late, the line had gotten so long that all the VIP people, it was going to be another 2 hours in line. And my wife was like, screw it, it's just not worth it. And, it's a little frustrating when you go all that way to pay to see someone and they're late consecutively. I understand people get late sometime, but every time, I've been to other conventions where he's never been on time there either. Nice guy, though. He was really friendly to my wife when he got the picture taken. Just not punctual. And so there's that. So we've done a few other conventions since then. Primarily, we mostly do horror conventions a lot. We did Wizards World in Nashville, because I live in Knoxville. I'm not far from there. And we did the Wizards World in Nashville, which was a lot of fun. And they only did it there, I think, the 1 year. They never went back, sadly. But we got autographs with quite a few different people. And I got to meet Tom Savini a few times, who was a personal hero of mine. I was very excited to meet Tom. I think I've met him 3 times. I've got 2 or 3 autographs from him. And who else? Let's see. I've got an autograph book here. So if you can see this on camera, this is my first autograph of Tom Savini. And then this is my second autograph of Tom Savini. He's the man. If you don't know who Tom Savini is, learn some things, because Tom Savini's the bomb. Here we go. This is me with Spike from Buffy, if you don't know that. James Marsters. Awesome thing. We showed up when we were in line with James Marsters in Philadelphia. That's where we got his autograph. My wife, I mentioned earlier, is just all covered in tattoos. And we showed up and he's like, oh man, I love your tattoos. I play in a band. We're playing in town tonight. My wife's like, I never heard of your band. I'm like, I have. I actually have one of your CDs. So we hooked up 2 tickets and got to go see him perform. There was also a sci-fi cabaret thing going on there, and it was fun. We got to see him. That was a lot of fun. So I've got that, and then at a different Wizards World, we got to see Bruce Campbell, and my wife has a photo op with him. Actually, we both do. Now that I think about it, we got the Bruce Campbell. I did the VIP package for that. There's This is an old picture of me before I lost weight, but that's me with Bruce Campbell. Sorry if I'm boring you with this. I don't get to show people stuff. Then I got to see Ernie Hudson. Now that's a big deal for me, because if you don't know who Ernie Hudson is, he was one of the Ghostbusters, but he was also the police officer in The Crow. And I got to get that autograph with him, and I have a photo op. I have a picture of myself with Ernie Hudson as well. And he was awesome. He just sat and talked to me for like 10 or 15 minutes, and that was cool. And then I went and I got an autograph of, you can see there, it's of Michael and Lindsay from Achievement Hunter. I actually have this. It's framed, but it's on my wall. This is I got the photo op with Michael and Lindsay at Louisville convention. My wife wasn't feeling well, so she didn't go with me to that one. And then I have a poster framed up here on my wall as well. That is all 4 of the Ruby main characters' voices from Achievement Hunter, and it's the posters, all 4 of them in these like evening gowns. I got it off their website, and they all autographed it. I got that in Louisville as well. So those are mine. My wife's got a bunch of others. She got William Shatner. She got one of the Ramones was there. Sorry, a little tangent there. I don't normally get to talk about that stuff. I'm still going to do a video tour of my man cave basement here. I may try to set something up this weekend, clean up a little bit. We'll do that. All right, so what was we doing? Oh, yeah, we were trying to get a cast. That's what it was. See if this will work. Yes, it will. Booyah. We's about to have some stuff. I'm very pleased. Very pleased indeed. So I'm not going to jump too far ahead in the stream between streams, but I may come in here next time before the stream. I may come in and just do a little bit of crates and fill those up and organize the inventory a little bit. So I may do that off camera when I've got a little bit of time, because it's just going to be basically redesign and just putting stuff in and out of crates and farming some saplings. Boring stuff. I won't move ahead with any advancements, but between streams I may go ahead and just do a little bit of housekeeping and move some of these things around, make it a little bit. That's awesome. I'd love to get a pic with them. Oh yeah, with AH. Oh god, yeah. That was the big deal for me. I have like selfies with me with Barbara, Michael, and Lindsay. And then Michael and Lindsay did an hour-long just, I'm going to say podcast. You know, they're up on stage. I can't remember what the term is, but they're up on stage and telling stories, and that was the bomb. So I got to meet them, and I've got the selfies with Barbara. Got to chat with some of them. And I was hoping they'd come this year. That same convention was just this past weekend, but fortunately none of them came. That's the closest they've been to Knoxville, so I drove 5.5 hours to get there, and they're like, "Oh, you drove too far." I'm like, "No, you don't understand." Oh, I got something here. Zeke, that's really cool. I'm personally a big fan of Achievement Hunter. Been watching them for years now. Same here. It's how I found Sky Factory and stuff. Paul, your D&D storytelling. Do you still have any of the minis? Showing them could help with visuals. Yes, I have some of the minis. Most of them the people kind of took with them. But what I do have is for most of the characters, especially moving forward, I use a lot of actors and actresses to say this is what that person kind of looks like, so that way myself and my players, we all kind of have the same mental picture. When somebody else creates their character, a lot of times I'm like, you pick and tell me what they look like, and we tool it that way. So I have a lot of those pictures that I'm going to start putting up on screen. This last one, again, this first story that I told was all from memory, because all the paperwork and documents I had for that were lost in a basement flooding years ago. But the stuff we're getting to now, I actually have. So I have a website that is Onlydraven.com. It's where I post all my videos as well, and links to all my socials and such. I'm going to put a page on there where I'm going to start putting the actors with their characters' names underneath. I think that's a cool way for people to be able to go there and see them. And while I'm telling the stories, I may say, okay, I'm going to put some of those up there today, or I may just show them on screen during the stream, and then after the stream, put them on the website. Because I don't want to put a bunch ahead of time, because some of them could be spoilery, the characters themselves. So I have a folder of like a 50 or 60 of the characters already planned out, so with actors. So that's how I like to use. Like for the characters in the previous story, Rafe Firemoon is a young Thomas Jane from Punisher and things of that nature. And then Nylat Firemoon was a young Christian Bale when he was thinner, before he got it bulked up for Batman and such. So that's the two main characters. I have one for Thickaway. I have one for Taborik, although Taborik, of course, being a Minotaur, it's more voice. I've got a lot of actors that it's more for their voice. Clancy Brown is obviously a Minotaur. Why would you not use Clancy Brown as a Minotaur voice? But yeah, I'm going to definitely start doing that over the next stream. The D&D stream right now is going to be every other Sunday. So that is going to give me some time to work on it. If it gets a lot of reaction, a lot of comments, people seem to like it, I might start doing it more weekly. But I'd like to actually do a D&D podcast maybe once a month, where I literally sit and chat with people like on stream, where people may have questions about DMing or story writing and things like that. I've done that with a lot of people I know in my personal life. We've sat down and how to help characters create NPCs, how to design gods, pantheons, maybe dedicate specific episodes to specific topics where people can actually come in and ask questions and chat. I may eventually bring on some of the people who played some of these characters, either remotely through Skype or something, or even have them come into my house. Some of them live local, and some of them are high school friends that I still may be able to reach and bring them on. They can talk about their characters as well and what they remember from those situations. And then I think I would call the podcast Behind the Dice is what I'm looking at. And if I do that, then it'll be a way for me to talk about more of the mechanics stuff behind D&D and character creation and what I use anyways. Because the big thing for me is music. Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown does the voice of Captain Krabs, if I'm correct. But he's also, if you ever saw the original Highlander, he was the Kurgan. If you saw Shawshank Redemption, he was the head cop who was a jerk. He's been in 1,000 things. If you saw Carnival, he was the preacher who was the villain. He's been in a bajillion things. Clancy Brown's been around for a very long time. He's a phenomenal actor. I'm a huge fan. I think the guy's really, really diverse in what he can do. Everybody sees him, recognizes him, but a lot of people don't know him by name. But yeah, so I guess I can make some gold ingots while I'm here. Use up the juice. I guess while I'm chatting, I could be doing something useful like planting some saplings and chopping them down. But yeah, so the D&D stuff, definitely we're going to see more D&D stuff come to the channel. I'm still going to be putting out the same amount of Minecraft stuff and gaming streams as I always did. I'm not replacing Minecraft or stuff with D&D. I just want to bring other gaming things to the channel as well, stuff that I'm really passionate about. And D&D has been a large part of my life for almost my whole life. So ever since my best buddy Mike, I lived with in Canada, taught me how to play. So yeah, I've got a lot of people that would be cool Minotaurs. Like I said, a lot of them are voices, so you'll see some of those popping up on the channel and different actors. But the only issue with the stream is to make a picture show up on stream, I have to create a special widget for that picture. I'm trying to find a way where I could set one up so that when I load a picture, it automatically goes on like to a thing. But unfortunately, so far, everything I've used makes me do each picture individually, which just is a lot of stuff that bogs down my OBS. So I'm looking for options there. Another option is I may look into using maybe not the chat, but the actual comments section of my page here on YouTube, because I might be able to post a link to a picture in there, you know, from like a photo bucket or something like that, where I could just load it up onto comments. So if I can do that, I'm going to work with that a bit. It might be easier during the stream. People could just have a second tab open and pull up and look at the page of the comments. I could just post that picture there and then put them up on the website afterwards. But I definitely want to do more of that so you guys can see who I'm talking about. And I'm going to try to keep those streams an hour, hour and a half tops moving forward. I definitely don't want to make them super, super long because I know there's not as much visual on screen. The overlay and stuff I used was just a very basic thing because I'm still learning how to build my own overlays. So I'm hopefully going to have something way better by the next one. So the screen will look a little bit cooler. And then that's another thing, you know, I talked about with the memberships to my channel. You know, I've got 3 members who have memberships now. Special shout out to James, who's here chilling in the chat today. But with the memberships, I'm hoping to add some D&D perks to that as well over time. Like down the road, I would like to actually play some D&D with the community. You know, we've talked about that, where I could have a bunch of people Skype in and I could record it all and then release it as a video on stream, or several videos broken up over a couple of weeks. And while it wouldn't just be members who do that, I would probably give memberships first dibs on that kind of thing to get in. So I'm always looking for new perks to add to the memberships. So if you can think of a perk that you would be cool for the memberships, please let me know. I'm in the process of working on some more merchandising stuff coming out, especially now that I have the D&D stuff coming out. I want to have some t-shirts and such and stickers that are going to be based on the D&D, especially the fire moon symbol. That's going to be a big one. So I'm definitely eventually, once I finally have merch up and running, I'm probably going to have where members get a discount on merchandise as well. That's a perk that I'll add once you can buy ODG shirts now. In fact, there's a link to that on my website and into all these videos. But right now I just have a couple ODG shirts up there. There's not a whole lot to choose from right now. I've only had 1 or 2 people buy them. But I'm definitely going to have some cooler stuff. My good friend Shadowcast, she does all my art and designs my t-shirts for me. I just kind of give her my ideas and then she runs with it, and she always does it better than I can think of to begin with. So I'm going to get with her and work on a couple new t-shirts designed, because if I do a membership drive this next month like I'd like, I want to give away at least 1 or 2 ODG t-shirts. And I'd like to do one that's an ODG t-shirt and one that's going to be like a fire moon. I may do a fire moon symbol or something of the D&D such. Oh, what's this here? James, hello. Thank you for using the piggy. Mikeel, on the back of the porcelain tank, I would like to add a fluid extract cable from a tank that is fed with a crucible. Let you ignore feeding that lava. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'd definitely like to automate it. Another thing you can do is just have like an automated user here, which will automatically click the faucet and pour the stuff in. And then you can have an item extraction cable or a hopper underneath, which will just drop the item out and move into your storage afterwards. Redstone clock is another option in the same way. You could set it right about here so it's constantly clicking on the faucet and pouring it out automatically. So that's an option. There's a couple different ways to automate that. I have a couple different tutorials up showing different ways of doing that. But yes, good idea. I definitely like that, Mike. And thank you very much for visiting the chat. I appreciate you hanging out today. Ooh, more trees. So I'm just building up some gold right now, and then I'm going to focus on like iron. So I'm actually going to probably have to kill the stream here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So my voice is going on a little bit, and I'm going to try to go in early and work some overtime this week for the holidays. So like I said, by the next stream, I won't have gotten any more advancements. I'm not going to make any more saplings and stuff, but I may go ahead and farm just some of the saplings we've got, some of the materials and stuff. And I'm definitely going to redo some of the, I'm going to get some more of these crates out, build a few more chests, and have stuff a little bit better designed that way. So by the next time we stream this, which probably won't be until next Monday, since Thursday, I'm pretty sure we're going to do Jackbox. If you never played Jackbox, please feel free to swing by. I know it's a holiday and a lot of people are going to be busy, but if you've got a little bit of free time and you want to come back and play some Jackbox, you do not have to own the game to play. All you need is a phone or a tablet. I own the game. I put it up. And for most of the games we play, 6 to 8 people in the audience can join in. Members who have a membership usually get a 30-second head start, first dibs into the game, but then I open it up to everybody in the audience and people can jump in. If there's a lot more people who want to play than there are slots, you can also play as part of the audience on most of the games. And if there's a lot of people who want to play, we'll either start taking turns or I'll put up the room code minus the final letter. And first people to figure it out get in kind of thing. We'll do like a round robin. I want everybody to have a turn to play. You place a faucet with a fluid extraction cable as well. That is correct. I think, Mike said, I think in another live stream you said you live in Tennessee. You're in Smyrna. Excellent. Yeah, I'm in Oak Ridge. Oh, booyah. Hey, thank you very much. Something Mystic. I appreciate the follow and thank you very much. And welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Yes, I live in Tennessee. Richard, before you end the stream, can you pop open the advancements tab so that we have a nice idea of how much has been filled? I can definitely do that. I will definitely do that here in just a second. That's a very good idea. So we can see where we left off. Plus, you can make sure I'm not cheating and doing stuff when you're not around. So I am a criminal. Give me that. Stop walking away from me. Definitely will be happy to get some better tools. All right. So, yeah. So at that point, I think we're going to... Oh, I was going to eat this nut here. I think that's a good spot to call it for today. We've got, I think, quite a bit done. Let's go ahead and pull up our advancements tab. So we have got, I'd say at this point, 3/4 of the way done. Making obsidian is going to be super easy. Making the different benches is going to be super easy. Now that I have a cast, I can make this really easy. So I've only got 2 more saplings to do. Well, in this blue slime. So I've only got 3 more saplings to do. So, well, bacon and donut. I have zero doubt that we will complete this page on the next stream, which is probably going to be next Monday. Unless people would really rather me jump back into my advanced world and see what's going on there. But this has been kind of fun because I've been getting work with you guys and such. And I'd like to work on this as well. We'll see what everybody thinks. But that's where I'm at for advancements. Let's see. Did I get anything on any other tabs? I got a couple over there. A couple of the farming ones. Nothing there. I got a couple of these. I'll probably work on some of these next week. Get some of those done for barrels and such. Nothing really over there, so we haven't gone to any of the new worlds yet. And then the prestige one itself, haven't even begun to touch that. So, yeah, close to the first point. So once we get the first point, we may go ahead and do what everybody was telling me, and I'll create a second world after we've spent the first point and try to burn through the first page again. do that a couple times to get a couple points under us so we can get a parabox. But all right, I think that's a good place to call it. Richard, you hit it on the nail on the head. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the ODG community. If you're not able to make it on Thursday's stream for Jackbox and hanging out, totally understand. It's a family day, but if you've got some free time in the evening, probably around 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to jump back on Thursday, and we will do that. For those of you who gave such great feedback and suggestions for my D&D stream, I really appreciate you guys who've been watching that and came into that as well. It's something that's kind of important to me, and I'm hoping it's successful and people are liking it. So I really appreciate all the feedback on that as well. And again, thank you everyone who's here today and hanging out. Special thank you again to my members, Richard and James, who are here today. Especially appreciate that. And all of my regulars and everybody who's new. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody coming over and hanging out. Do you think you will do your own server? Yes. I'll quickly do that before I exit off here. If you look at the top of the page, you'll see I'm at 3 of 10. If I get 10 members, 10 people with memberships, I'm going to do a server, and members will always have dibs on the server space. It's not totally done on that. I'm going to get one probably in January. With the holidays coming up, it's going to be hard to finance that with everything else going on. But if I have 10 members, that's enough to basically cover the cost of a good server that could hold probably 10 to 15 people. If I do happen to get to the 10 memberships beforehand, I will make a server almost immediately. I'll get it before the holidays. But in either case, I'm definitely going to do a server once January rolls around and the holidays are over. Thank you very much for the question. And again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy holidays. I'm going to go ahead and slide off here today, but thank you all very much for watching and being here with us today. Hope everybody in the ODG community has a good night. We'll talk to you later.